Kevin Lerena is taking to the skies as an emergency chopper pilot after obtaining his private license. The reigning world IBO Cruiserweight champion has been using the downtime during the COVID-19 pandemic to acquire new skills and play a bigger role as a first responder. CGTN CS Duplessis takes up the story.
One of the privileges of my job is to see what athletes do behind the scenes, and it's my pleasure to welcome IBO Cruiserweight World Champion Kevin Lerena, what is now an evolution of Kevin Lerena, from World Champion, which you still are, and we hope that continues, to helicopter pilot. Tell us a bit more what's going on, Kevin.
It's always a pleasure, thanks. Yes, you know, like you said, an evolution, but for me this was just a childhood dream, and through boxing and the network that I managed to gain, I've been fortunate enough to become a private pilot and working on my commercial license, and here's where we are now, flying helicopters in my spare time and boxing in my other time. Obviously boxing is my main priority right now. I take nothing away that I'm an IBO Cruiserweight World Champion. I need to stay the World Champion and further myself in boxing, but let's not forget that there's life after boxing, and here's where it starts.
I mean, you've got this passion for saving lives. I mean, you're a paramedic, and now you're taking it to the next level. Is that kind of where you want to be, is airlifting people in life and death situations and playing your part?
Most definitely. I think in life we need to know, you know, when we leave this earth, did we make a difference to one person? Then it counts, you know. So being in this kind of setting, the emergency setting, it is a goal to fly HEMS for neck care and to work on an air ambulance. Obviously you need a lot of hours for that, but I'm willing to do that, and that's the time I'm willing to put in, because this has been a childhood dream of mine.
What's next on the cards for you in terms of the boxing? I believe that obviously you want to unify, you want to make the move up to heavyweight. What does the plan look forward?
So I've been offered the IBF Eliminator against Jay Oppetar from Australia. That's option one. Option two, I've been offered the WBA world title against Ryan Murray in Belgium. Option three, to defend my Cruiserweight world title in December in Norway. Obviously this all depends on the lockdown rules for the European countries, for us, but tentatively speaking, I'll be in the ring November, December, either for a new belt or defending my IBO. Either way, I'm hungry, I'm ready to go now, my knuckles are itchy.
What's the thinking behind making the move up to heavyweight? I mean, you look like you're comfortable walking around in cruiser. Is it a weight cut thing? What is it, a more power thing?
Definitely a weight cut thing. You do sacrifice a little bit of power. I walk around 100 kilos, so call it 225 pounds. Cruiserweight limits 200 pounds, 90 kilograms. So I do pull a lot of weight. However, if you've done everything you can at Cruiserweight and you've become the Cruiserweight Unified World Champion, the only next thing is to go up to heavyweight. You might be a small heavyweight at 6'1", but hey, if you're cashing in, it doesn't matter. And sometimes skills will pay the bills. If you got skills and your skill set's high enough, you're going to pose any problem to any big man.
I mean, Mike Tyson wasn't the biggest heavyweight. Look how he dominated. So, lastly, from my side, give us an idea of what it's like when you take off in that bird and you're in the sky. Because I think there's exhilaration when you win a title and you beat an opponent. But how does it compare to when you're in the chopper?
You know, I firmly say, when you walk to the ring in a big world championship fight, when you hold the belt up, when they announce your name in victory, it's a surreal feeling that it's very hard to describe. The same for this.
Good luck. We hope the lockdown is lifted so we can see you in action again.
Thank you, CS, and it's always great talking to you.
Kevin Lerena, 25-1-0, and with very exciting fights. Hopefully we'll see him unify the cruiserweight division.